Okay, class, this is the first of probably several videos that I hope to make. I'm still learning to do this, so it may be a little bit rocky, but we'll see how we do. Okay, as you can see, this is the syllabus. The topic, as we discussed today, is gender in today's society. What I do want you to notice here is that we have available also not just me, but also Olga Gertzen will be helping. I am the primary instructor, so you should first come to me, but if I'm not around or I'm busy or whatever, feel free to go to Olga with any of your problems or questions. Okay, so these are some of the questions that we're going to be looking at in this class, but also many other questions, and you will formulate your own questions. I'm hoping you will find this an interesting topic, since we are all affected by these, what's expected of our gender, and in lots of ways that we probably don't even usually think about. Okay, so here's the second slide here. You will be doing in this class, things are going to be a little bit different than in other classes, or at least other classes that I've done, in that we're going to do a lot of group work. And I know you think, oh, we always do group work. But this is going to be sustained group work, okay, with a high level of collaboration. And however, your actual assessment, your individual projects and writing will be done by yourself, but the preparatory work will be shared, and so you'll be able to take advantage of other people's knowledge, skills, and ideas. And I'm also hoping that there'll be some peer teaching going on, because I'm not the only expert, and Olga is not the only expert in the room about writing. Many of you have very good instincts and skills in different aspects of writing. So there'll be, the first half of the semester, you're going to be in one group, and I will make that assignment based on what I see about what I think will be good in terms of skills and background. Everyone, however, is expected to, as I've said here, pull your weight. Okay, that means you have to do your part. It's a whole give and take thing. If we see that you are not really working and just trying to glide by with the work of your classmates, you will be asked to leave the group, and you can still do the work, you can still pass the class, but you have to work independently. And as I've said here, if you have any problems, that within your group, please come to see me or see Olga if I'm not around. Okay, your responsibilities, one of the big ones, class attendance. However, this is an experiment, I'm going to try to treat you like adults. Okay, so you decide if you're coming to class or not coming to class. However, if you come on time. Okay, we're going to get started with group work. As instructions will be given, I do not want to have to re-instruct you, nor do I want the members of your group to have to take their time to explain to you what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, attendance will not be taken in any serious fashion, but there will be pop quizzes, okay, and those will count to your grades. Okay, also in terms of class conduct, all right, I mean, I shouldn't have to say this in a college classroom, but unfortunately I know I do have to say it. Okay, so we expect you to show up, and I expect you to be prepared, and that means having your own pen and any relevant materials, often particularly the first half of the semester. This will mean bringing in articles, and that I expect to be annotated, which means that it looks like you actually read it and made notes. Okay, if you can't do that, we'll ask you to leave the class. Okay, submission of work. Late work is always an issue, and so there will be a 20% penalty for every day the work is late. We're going to be using Dropbox. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Most of you probably are. If you aren't, there are plenty of people in class know what to do. And I will be creating Dropbox folders for you over this weekend. Obviously, Olga and I have our own responsibilities, and one of those is tutorial support outside of class. Please avail yourself of this. I'm not setting up regular office hours, but I'm off and around, and you can also make an appointment. All right, and if come to me first, but if I'm not around or if I'm busy, whatever, then you obviously can also go to Olga. And the Writing Center. Okay, last semester you were required to go to the Writing Center. This semester, some of you may be required to go to the Writing Center as students who are having difficulty, okay, may be required. You and I will sit down together if I see that you're having problems and make some kind of plan for Writing Center attendance. And there will be a penalty for non-compliance, but you and I will figure out what that should be. Of course, in addition, everyone is encouraged to use the Writing Center. We're hoping you had a good experience last semester, and so would like to continue on this semester. All right, so let's look at the assessed work. So you can see here that there is, it says attendance, but it's not really attendance. It's more just the quizzes and also probably some kind of grade that I'll give if you have been coming to class consistently, prepared or not prepared. The critical analysis, which will be like a 3 to 5 page essay that you will write by week 7, which will be right before the break. An annotated bibliography, which you don't know what it is, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not difficult, and it will be explained. The last half of the semester will be taken up by the annotated bibliography, and then the final research paper, which actually has 4 parts: the research proposal, the outline, the first draft, and then the final paper. Then the assessed work here, this just describes what each item is. What I do want you to notice here, what's important, is that the final draft will not be accepted without timely submission of the first draft, which means you cannot turn in the first draft and this final draft together. And I will not grade it. You will get a 0 on both things if you don't turn in the first draft, and I won't even look at your final. Okay, please take this seriously. Okay, all right, this is all the, okay. And then a description there at the top of the introduction, or sorry, of the research paper, but as I said, all of that will be discussed in great detail. Okay, the assigned readings must be printed out and brought to class annotated. Okay, we want no virginal readings here. Nothing that looks like it was never touched. And it's important to have it in order to do the discussion. Okay, so and then the rest of this is just the description of what's going to go on day by day. I'll keep to it as best I can. I often, as I've said, this is provisional, so because things do change. Also, you should notice that that all the due dates are here, conferences are here, okay? But I will be making use of Power Campus, so please keep yourself informed on Power Campus, especially if you miss class. Missing class is no reason, no excuse for not knowing what was going on. Okay, so that's it about the syllabus. I hope that you understand. I'm very excited about this course. I think that it could be a very good semester, and I'm hoping that this group work aspect will engage you a bit more than sitting and listening to me blah-blahing along. Okay, bye-bye.